Hello, hello everyone. A very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the Officer Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the English medium language. So, this session is very much important, in which we are just discussing the summary of the act and the question of your BRPL. Okay, the questions, this is very important because that question is from the your Macmillan book, and we know that in all the compulsory subject the questions always come from the notes, and whatever the questions that is given in the book, that will ask in the exam. Okay, now summary of the act and the Macmillan book. So let's understand what is today's topic. First of all, information technology is the first topic, and after that we will also do the Prevention of Corruption Act. Okay, so class, what is Information Technology Act? See, I think in today's scenario we all are depend upon the technology right now. If you talk about the bank, so in the bank basically, if we see, then everyone, just do the handwritten work. Whatever the record that they have to maintain, that is in the physical form, right? But when the technology come into picture, so the bank also use that technology, and today we all are depend upon the technology. Today if we want to transfer the money, so I think the online media is there in which we can easily transfer our money. So this IT Act which was enacted, see what is written here. The IT Act, okay, which was enacted consequent to the adoption of model law on the electronic commerce adopted by United Nations. So this thing you have to learn. What is this? It's a United Nation Commission on International Trade Law. Is that okay? So in India, the IT Act is taken from the United Nations Commission on the International Trade Law. Provide the legal infrastructure for the e-commerce. Now class, today we are dealing with the e-commerce. So this IT Act deal with the e-commerce in India, which involve the use of alternative. What is this? This is the alternative, okay? Alternative to the paper-based method of communication and the storage of information facility in the electronic filing of documents of the government agency. So I hope so this is clear to all of you that what actually the IT Act deal with. Okay, now the section of this act is thus very important in the electronic age, where documents are transmitted to the electronic means to the every, including the banker. So knowledge of the first schedule of the act providing details of document and transaction to which this act does not apply is also very essential. So I think this is the particular summary that is written in your book. Okay, now let's understand this question. Number one question. The IT Act was introduced on the account of the initiative of IT Industry of India, Indian Parliament, Reserve Bank of India, none of the above, or United Nations on this one. What is the right answer? Tell me, class. What is the right answer? And right now we have just discussed. Right now we have just discussed it. Tell me. The right answer is United National Commission on International Trade Law. So this is the right answer. Next. Which of the following is the appellant tribunal under the IT Act? That is very important question. What is tribunal? First of all, see, as we know that the court is there to give justice. Now instead of court, we have a ADR system, that is a alternative dispute resolution. So under ADR, what we have to do, that's a full form is alternative, that is dispute resolution. So in India, there are so many ADR. If I just talk about, then Lok Adalat is there, arbitration, mediation, negotiation, conciliation, ombudsman, right? It's a consumer forum, then the tribunal. So these are the helper of the what? Court. So court basically, the court is basically they have to follow the procedure just like the CPC, CRPC, they are bound by the evidence. But in the ADR, they do not bound by the procedure just like the court. They can make their own procedure. So that's why the ADR system is different from the court system. Okay, so now what is the name of appellant tribunal? Tell me, what is the name of appellant tribunal? The name of appellant tribunal is basically, that is Telecom Dispute Settlement and Appellant Tribunal. This is the right answer. Many candidates will tick mark on the Cyber Appellant Tribunal. No, this is not the right answer. The right answer is Telecom Dispute Settlement and Appellant Tribunal. This is the right answer. Is that okay? Next. Any person, right, aggrieved by the order of controller. Suppose X is the person. X have filed the case to the controller, or we can say adjudicating officer, okay, under IT, may prefer appeal. So X person can file appeal first of all here, and then after to the appellant tribunal, right? Appellant tribunal within dash days from the date of which copy of order is made by controller and adjudicating. Suppose they have just given order on 15th of March. So from 15th of March, in how many days they have to file the case to the appellant tribunal? That is very good question, because only some questions are, important from the examination point of view. Tell me, class, in how many days? So in this one, the right answer will be, tell me, what is the right answer? So today we will do the 2 acts, that is important, okay? So tell me the right answer for this question. In how many days? So class, the right answer is within 45 days. This is the right answer, okay? This is the right answer for this question. So I hope so. You people understand this topic, IT Act, okay? So this is very important for the examination point of view. So in module C, na, all acts are not so much important, but whatever we are doing, okay, that is important for the examination point of view, okay? So now let's do the next one. Okay, so let's do the next one, and that is your Prevention of Corruption Act to 1988. So please also remember the year that is given in the session. Okay, now next, Prevention of Corruption Act. So what is Prevention of Corruption Act? That is basically corruption. Okay, Prevention of Corruption Act is basically, we can say that here. Okay, we know that corruption is basically you are doing some illegal thing, right? So Prevention of Corruption Act was legislated in 1988, as we know that. And what is the aim of this act? The aim of this act is to combat the corruption, other misconduct, mainly in the government and the public enterprise, including the public sector bank. Is that okay? Done? So Act define the cases which is tried. C class, for the corruption wrongful act. Corruption is a wrongful act. So that is handled by the special judge. And the special judge is also appointed by the session court, C class. In all over the world, there are only two types of cases. The first case is your civil cases and the second is your criminal cases. If we talk about the civil cases, so that is basically done between the X and Y person, and the criminal cases, that is one party is state and another party is a accused person, right? So X person is called in the civil cases, that is called plaintiff, and Y is called defendant, who will defend himself. State is the prosecutor and this D is called defendant. That is a criminal case. So in the criminal case, right, the lower court is called session court, and in the civil cases, the lower court is called district court. So in the criminal, session court is there. In the session court, session judge will sit. So this special judge, which is appointed under the Prevention of Corruption Act, is taken from the session court. So special judge is appointed by the government. The minimum qualification of these judges are also stipulated. The statute also enumerates the maximum punishment which may be for different types of penalty, prescribe the designation and the level of police officer who are authorized to investigate this misconduct, and arrest alleged culprit after obtaining the prior approval, whatever required. That is so simple. Okay, standard operating instruction have been issued by the Government of India with a view to achieving the uniform and effective implementation for prior approval process, this one. And one thing you have to remember, the High Court, right? The High Court are empowered to consider the appeal and revise judgment decreed by the special judges. So this is the right answer. This is the right answer for this question. Okay, let's do the question. Okay, number one question. The Prevention of Corruption Act requires that offence should be tried by Supreme Court judges, District Court judges, special judges, or High Court judges. What is the right answer? That is very good question. That is very good question. Tell me, class. Yes, class. What is the right answer? Right now we have just discussed. Right now we have just discussed. The right answer is special judge is the right answer that we have discussed. Okay, next. What is the latest period by which the trial under Prevention of Corruption has to be concluded in all the respect? Bataiye. Yes, what will be the right answer? What will be the right answer for this question? Latest period by which the trial under the Prevention of Corruption is to be concluded. So for this thing, the right answer is 4 year. Okay, 2 year minimum they have to solve the matter up to 4 year. Okay, this is the right answer. Next. Transfer of suit under Prevention of Corruption Act may not all be transferred from one court to another. That is true and false. Tell me. The transfer of suit under the Prevention of Corruption Act may not at all be transferred from one court to another. That is true and false. Tell me. And we have just discussed this topic in the Prevention of Corruption Act, that the cases can be transferred to the High Court and to the other court also. So may not be transferred from one court to another. This is absolutely false. Okay, this is absolutely false. Next, what is the maximum period of punishment, okay, by imprisonment which may be meted out for the abatement of the offence under the Prevention of Corruption Act? This is 5, 8, 10 and 7 year. What is the right answer? So what is the maximum period of punishment by imprisonment which may be meted out the abatement? Abatement means to instigate someone, right? So the maximum punishment is this one, okay? 3 year is the minimum punishment, up to 7 year is the maximum punishment. So you have to tick mark on the 7 year, okay? In the paid class also we have just read about the particular chart in which the minimum and the maximum punishment is given. Okay, next one. In the metropolitan areas that is notified under subsection 1 of section 8 of the CRPC, no police officer below which rank is authorized to investigate the offence under the Prevention of Corruption Act. That is Inspector of Police, Deputy Inspector General of Police, Assistant Commissioner of Police or Commissioner of Police. So in the Prevention of Corruption Act, this topic is important, that in Delhi, who is the authority in metropolitan areas and in elsewhere. So 3 area is there in which the police will be, the different rank of police will just handle the matter. Okay. So what is the right answer? So the right answer will be C. Assistant Commissioner of Police is the right answer. So guys, today we have done 2 acts that is very much important. Now again, this is your AIM batch. That is a fresh batch which is going to be start from 22nd of March. Okay. 22nd of March, this batch is going to be start. If you want to take this batch right now, if you apply the coupon code Y391 now, you will get the maximum discount up to 80%. In this batch, we will teach you the 4 compulsory subject. Suprabha ma'am and Vishal sir, ABM, half portion, BFM Vishal sir, ABFM Niharika ma'am and Nikita ma'am, that's me. I will teach you the BRBL subject. So only you will get the live classes which is according to your time. Live classes will be there. Second, recorded session will be there. Third, PDF will be available, so no need to make a notes. Then ebooks will be available, doubt session will be available, and this batch will be available at least for the 6 month to you. Okay, so this is your AIM batch in which the various facility is there. Done. And if you want to take a separate elective paper, so you can just take the video course of elective paper. In the English medium, only IT subject is there and HRM subject is there. So basically the student take the HRM subject in the English medium also, because HRM is the basically your half portion of ABM and ABFM covered under the HRM. So that's why if you want to take it, this is the I think one of the easiest this one elective paper in which you can take it. Okay, then after your risk management, all these are there. Done. And you can also take a separate mock paper if your concept is clear. For the mock paper, you have to use the code Y716X. Then for the ebooks also Y716S. Is that okay? So this is your all about your particular this one, and this is your CAIIB ka Mahapack. So CAIIB ka Mahapack, 1 year validity. It will cover whatever the batch that will be launched for the July and December session it will take. You have to apply the coupon code Y391. Okay, now how to take it? So click on Adda 24/7, right? Then after, you have to go through the all courses. This is JIB CIB June 2024. This is your AIM batch. Click on AIM batch. Click on buy now. Coupon code Y391. Apply. See, 80% discount is there, right? So the live classes are there. If you see the study plan is also given here, right? See, study plan. So from 22nd of March, your ABM subject is going to be start from 13th of April. You can see here, okay? From 13th of April, your ABM subject is going to be start. ABFM subject is going to be start from 22nd of March, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. right? Then your BRBL subject will be start from the 13th of May. Okay, from 13th of May, your this subject will be start, and your BFM subject that is taught by Vishal sir from 12th of April. So this is all about your batch. So if you want to take, you can take it, or otherwise you can also take the CAIIB ka Mahapack. Okay, this is your CAIIB ka Mahapack. So same coupon code you have to apply in the CAIIB ka Mahapack also. Okay, so in the Mahapack you will get more benefit. You will also get the marathon and mini marathon that we just conducted for the previous session. Okay, so that's all for today's class.